Yes! Or a pen.
That could actually be really cool. So it probably won't happen.
Bow!
Yeah, probably not.
Bow before our might in the English language. And also language analysis.
And here's our next office. The Office of Death. The Grim Reaper himself.
Well, I never knew the Grim Reaper had an office this nice.
Okay. You know, when you said it's the Office of Death, I was half expecting there to be a horse in here and just go, oh hey, it's Binky! But no. They wouldn't be intelligent enough to make a Discworld reference.
No, they wouldn't. But that'd be hilarious.
Trust me, you'll find something much worse in here, but we'll get to that.
Oh boy.
Great.
Oh, now we just gotta wait and see.
Here's the Library of Death.
And droughts and famine.
Well, you
Library
know,
of Death,
Death
famine,
loves to read in
disease,
his
and drought.
spare time.
Also, Oblivion
hunger.
and Free again. That was, I'm pretty sure that was from Oblivion.
It does look like it is.
Why?
And here we are.
That picture, it's bothering me.
Yeah, but you can, it's not selectable. But
Yeah.
there is actually an item in this room. Okay, can you see it?
Is it that
I take
little...
it it's the
You know
keg.
that jug next to the door?
Well, wait, why'd I call it a keg? It is a jar. I'm stupid.
It's a jug, but yeah. No.
Yeah, I half expect you to say it's not the jug, it's the chair. We take the chair.
It's not the chair. It would
Aww.
be... No, it's actually... I doubt you can actually see it on Team Viewer. It's right on the table here. This little stick.
Yeah, no, we can't really tell what that is because of
we couldn't take that from the
compression.
desk we just ran into before.
It's because of the compression of the meeting. We can't really see that. So
It's
yeah,
excellent. It's a big one.
I can just tell.
Yeah.
So it's a wooden flute with no holes. Then how is the flute?
Well, actually, it kind of has some holes on the side, but it doesn't look like holes to play. It just looks like rotting holes.
I see him right there.
Yeah, well, oh, now that you mention it. But how is the flute without holes?
Yeah!
I know. You got the joke too now in the
The
subtitles.
holeless wooden flute that actually has holes on it because they've never heard of the fill button on paint.
Apparently. Anyway, we have to put holes in this thing, which is why we have to be beggar.
So let's make those holes actually useful.
And now it has the holes in it that it already had. And
Yeah.
Just more details.
Smiles at us.
Actually, they managed to put them right there.
Yeah, no, those are exactly where those holes were. They're just a little darker and lighter.
This is actually worse than I thought it was.
that
never,
looks
you
worse
guys
than it.
never noticed things like that. Thank you.
That looks worse than it did before.
Well, yeah, it does. I agree.
Now it looks like some kind of candle in there.
I would say so.
Without you guys, I never would have noticed that.
Well, let's move
That's
on.
what we're here for.
An armory. And again, there's an item here.
Does Death really need an armory?
Apparently.
Yeah, his sickle. I think he's good.
He has a chariot of blazing horses and a horse called Binky, as well as a crow.
I was about to say
really
he's got
don't
Binky
think-
on his side.
I really don't think he needs much else.
Marley, you were complaining about the compass before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what it's hiding now?
Where the compass is on screen, it's covering it up.
Yep.
Figures.
There's a hammer here, which we need to pick up. Which is the item I was talking about just now.
This
Guess
is
what
why
we
the
found?
compass should have been in the middle of the Ouija board.
I know. Guess what we found, though? We found Mjolnir. This is...
There's the bad pun!
We were waiting for it. And then this time they actually gotta apologize for the bad pun. They
Yeah.
know it's getting bad.
At least they actually did hold back on that.
But here we have, in the
what
Armory of Death,
does it
Mjolnir.
actually look like that? In what continuity does it actually look like that?
Well, I don't mind the look so much. I mean, it's a bit weird, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It just...
It could
be
look
worse.
better, you know.
For what it is, it just... It's like they've fancified it a bit too much.
No, but just think of the continuity here, how that actually ended up here to begin with.
Hmm.
Well, how did half this stuff end up in this game to begin with? I think that's a better question.
I get the point. You play fair, sir.
Too bad we can't take a sickle. That'd make life so much easier, but no.
At least we're done in this whole depth.
I think wherever Death is, he's probably got his scythe with him.
Well, there's this extra one in there, so we could have took that.
I always keep more than one scythe in my room.
Of course.
Dang, I feel like I could stay up, like, till the morning, because I literally, like, went to bed at, like, 4 and then ended up sleeping until, like, 8:30.
And you know, while Death would be a really interesting character to meet, we never do.
Yeah, I figured this game probably missed that good opportunity.
I wouldn't be surprised. So many characters we'd actually know about that they put in here that would make a whole lot of sense, and yet they found it.
Sometimes something looks like a split, but it isn't. Sometimes it doesn't, and it is.
Exactly.
So is there a path down here? There is. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you again, sir.
Suddenly I feel like we're fighting a creature from Ratchet and Clank. And now it's gone. You know those big slime creatures that are in Aquarius, I think it is?
Oh, I didn't know you played it.
Fittingly in the sewer area in Ratchet and Clank 3.
I never knew you played Ratchet and Clank before.
I've mentioned it numerous times, but only 3. And I'm all for 1.
So
Only 3 of them, or just 3 in the series?
I've played 3 and all for 1. I need to play more of them.
okay, I have 3 things to note here. 1, pink drawing error right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that an issue with the meeting or something now? Because that
that
does
is
look
actually
really
the game.
jarring.
That's just the game being derpy.
Yeah. Then, of all the items he's had thus far, he thinks the key is useless.
And the Genius Award for the year goes to...
So
Riggs.
okay, so putting a worm into slop to make tequila is a valuable thing, but a key that could open goodness knows what is useless. What if he's just found a skeleton key?
I don't know.
Then he probably
And
throw it in the garbage.
This absolutely looks like rust, doesn't it? This is some mighty shiny rust right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I
about
know.
to say the same thing. That's the shiniest rust I've ever seen. So I don't
So,
know if
yeah.
that's actual rust.
So
That's-
rusty, it looks like you just put the
One
lacquer back on it.
That's I think that's a new record, actually. Oh, and there's the monster again.
That thing.
Poke its eye, poke its eye. I don't think we're going to. Poke
This
its
is
eye.
badly photoshopped in there as the random ass creature in the
Quick,
well for
use
the
the hook
prologue.
shot. It's its weakness.
No, it's a timed puzzle.
Boing! It's done.
It's actually a timed puzzle. Because we need to use a fountain pen on that thing. To stab it. Because although we have a dagger, it has to be a fountain pen.
That makes sense.
And as soon as
Knife or pen? Pen it is!
Yep. And we stabbed him, and apparently...
Stabbed him. We squirted ink in his eye.
Guys, we just picked up the key, and the key is here again.
Hang on, what?
Yeah, we picked up the key, and the key is back here.
Can we pick up the key again? And have
I actually don't dare to do it because it may glitch out the game.
So I would
Okay,
assume
fair
if you
enough.
picked it up, your game would crash.
Okay, first save the game, and then why don't you save to an alternate file and try to pick it up and see if nothing happens?
I was just gonna say the same thing.
I always save to a new file in this game just in case.
Well, you never know with this. Not just for fail recording's sake, but because, well, knowing this game has issues.
I actually did not know about this before.
This game has issues. Show save screen.
This game has issues. Understatement of the year. So do we actually have 2 keys now, or
Does it just replace the current one in your inventory?
no? It seems that it actually doesn't glitch. Amazing.
Sweet.
So I'm guessing it just replaced the one in your inventory then, because there's no 2 keys.
By the way, Marley, did you see the message I gave you?
Indeed, I did.
But I do wonder why the key was there again.
Yeah, that's a big glitch, obviously.
Because
there
the
too.
cutscene reset that room.
So now we have the pump room and a gate.
So
So
if that's the case, I wouldn't be surprised if we walked back there and the key's still sitting there. Again.
I think I know what the key's for. The key, the really rusty shiny key for the really rusty shiny gate.
You never know. You might have to use the fingernail again.
The broken fingernail.
Yeah,
Not putting it
that's
past this game.
well, we did actually get a pen nib from that. That was actually the only reason we had to stab that thing. See? This is what we got from actually stabbing that guy.
Which we could have easily done by just taking that and ripping it off.
Okay, I've got it. Can
Really?
Can we mix that with the remains of Arak's finger?
Things you would think so, but you don't even have to. You can use it like this. But good call.
Well, I figure as much.
It
That
looks
description
like
is really giving a good hint.
We could make ourselves a new makeshift lockpick, and that would be handy.
How many freaking apostrophe areas have we seen so far?
Quite a lot, just to say the least.
So is Briggs currently reading this out loud or what?
If for any reason the appropriate person or person...
If on the odd occasion that the valve behind you does not work or becomes stiff, rusty, or just will not budge. New line. Please report those... This is grammatically infuriating. Anyway,
Give
please
this to an
report
English
out
teacher.
to the appropriate person or persons who will endeavour to fix or replace the defective valve. If for any reason the appropriate person or persons cannot be found, then take a strong tool in one's hand and by using technical skills at your disposal and without injuring yourself, ellipses, whack it.
By order of the Guild of Limbo.
Yep. So we have.
Well, at least that's what we'll have to read from subtitles because it covers it up again.
Is that like the Mages Guild after they die?
So here's the valve, and we have a pretty strong tool on us. We're going to be plumbing with Mjolnir, guys. Technically strong in
I'm
this one.
surprised no thunder came out of that.
Yeah, I was about to say. I would also be surprised if the hammer then broke.
I would have laughed. It's like, Thor's hammer? No. Thor's hammer from a gift shop.
Yeah, probably.
As the Hulk would say, puny god.
Yes.
But at least that was the end of that part. So we have only up left to go. Or so you'd think, but there's apparently nothing here.
Apparently not.
Thank you, game.
Waste
You're
of an area.
This is me.
So back left we go.
Yeah, I think back left it is.
But a lot. My goodness. So many left passages.
So we still have this gate here. We can do anything about this yet.
Yeah, we don't have a key for that one unless we go
Oh,
back
wait.
and grab our keys
Oh.
again.
Do we try to nip?
Well, worth a
Sorry.
shot.
There's nothing.
Sorry, there's nothing happening. Oh, of course not.
Well, that was a waste.
I think that's
finger?
all we have.
Oh wait, no, we can't do finger.
Randomly throw the dice at it.
But you may want to take that logical approach and just use the hammer to knock off the lock.
Well, I don't think this game, no.
It wouldn't do it, but for logic's sake, he could. It's just he's not smart enough for it.
You have Thor's hammer. For goodness sake. Try to harness its power even mildly.
I don't think Briggs knows his mythology.
I don't think he knows anything about history right now.
I mean,
Smile creepily.
Yeah.
the only thing I can consider him being familiar with, considering how easily he deals with all this, well, let's face it, horror.
Well, I assume at his time they probably didn't have history books.
Well, I do consider that he maybe sailed through the Bermuda Triangle once or twice.
I would say so. But,
Maybe
it's hard
he
to
had
tell.
tea with Tulu.
We're really thinking hard into this one, that's for sure.
I know.
There's no
You're prob-
logic goes behind this game, it's Limbo the Lost.
You're probably thinking harder than the game designers were again.
And we've gone into a limbo from being lost.
Thanks. We haven't been able to have a good stretch and scratch for ages. The second I've seen you is...
He has the same voice as the stool from the prologue.
I wonder why.
So, apparently we untied his hands, as you can see.
Even though they don't really... Oh, never mind, he actually moved them. Even
I
though
was
it keeps
about
on
to
putting him
say,
back in the lock
new
position.
animation. We actually get a new animation, unlike with Granger, which is the same before and after.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
So, if we unlocked him, can we take the ball and chain, or do we need to unlock that from his feet?
Yeah, we still have to do that.
Yeah, that
Okay.
figures.
We can use it like Twilight Princess style and break everything with it. Be freaking awesome.
And then hold it up with a very displeased look on your face. I don't want this item in my inventory.
Wait a minute,
Well,
gotta
then
put
again,
this
we're looking
thing.
at a person who put a wood gator and a coffin lid in his pocket.
Yeah.
True.
Again, I'm surprised they didn't take the chair.
I can't argue with that one.
I know, right? Because if he's putting a wood gear in his pocket, at least put the chair in there so he has something to sit on.
So, second
What
puzzle,
next?
guys. If you add it all up, it's the only way to go. Go wild.
If I was going
Ah.
wild, I'd be going to the walkthrough, but I'm not gonna go that wild yet.
Okay, just a guess. Is it the same solution as the last time?
Oh, there's my wild.
See, that's something we can try.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. I can put past this game to have the same, but
No.
nope.
Okay. Was my first strategy of pushing all the buttons the right?
Oh jeez, I don't think we should do that one again.
Well, it's just if you add it all up, so maybe. And while I'm doing that, just come up with something else because it's probably ain't the right thing.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna work then, if that's the case.
This music is getting really annoying.
Okay, I'm gonna say the dice do actually matter again.
So add it up. Would it just be by adding up the two sides you can get
Hang on,
every time,
hang
the
on.
fours?
Where is some paper to write this down? I'm gonna do it. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 10, 21.
21. Let's see if that works. Well, this thing obviously doesn't have 21 buttons, so
We'll put it in as
The
2-1.
second
then.
button than the first button.
1. Nope. Sorry. Good try, though. No.
Please just tell us you know the solution.
I know it. I know
Okay,
it. I
good.
just want to. Okay. Okay, here we go. The first riddle was the opposite of 6 with 3. The answer was 1 and 3. So the numbers we have are 1, 6, and 3. If you add those up, it becomes 10.
So we just have to put 1 0.
1,
Well, the thing is, 1,
wow.
0. Good luck, interesting.
You know, but the way that sounded, it sounded like you were like rapidly clicking your mouse button doing that on everything.
I didn't actually, but
Let's just go on the second vent.
Interesting to see
I
the
take it
puzzle
once we
was
go into these vents, we'll finish the level.
oh, there's
I
still.
have a high- We'll work out the puzzle for the last one. It'll be something else incredibly vague, and then all of a sudden, boom! It'll be the end of the chapter. in there.
Okay, that makes no sense because like that one tunnel was like right next to us, and it led to the sewers, and this leads completely somewhere else.
It
No,
looks
but-
like we just walked into a submarine,
Oh, there's also sewers, but far more modern.
and also looking like a swamp at the same time.
This game does not know its time periods that well. It's very schizophrenic.
Or
Yeah.
the meaning of the word consistency.
Like I said, it's very schizophrenic.
So again, there's no second
The
path here. So
compass.
just hold down.
I like the compass. Sorry. I
They
I'm
go
gonna
west, go
this
north,
button.
go east, go south. Just go any way possible. It's like someone's holding a magnet to the whole other thing. Not
So
helping.
wait, we went that way,
Wait, what?
and we came out that way.
What? How did we... What?
So not only is that impossible, we made
We
it was
looped!
complete- Yeah, it's impossible and useless.
So how did that even work? I don't even know. This
So
game...
let's try going left all the way.
We have an impossible corridor that's useless. That's a new high for this game.
You can't go down?
No, you
That's
can't go down.
I? Wow, I
Left
think
and
you
right,
took a bit much
left and
credit,
right are
Mark.
completely pointless. So let's go east for now. See what's there.
I like to look up the soundtrack for this game and see what kind of reception for it.
There's some lovely
New character.
people around here. See?
She looks nice, doesn't she?
That grin.
Who are you? Go on. Cheer up.
Is she worth the cranny packet?
Hi, madam. Benjamin
Well, actually,
Briggs.
Basically the same.
Captain of the Mary's.
Mary who?
Oh, never mind. Now, who should I dare ask? Might you be?
Not Terry. Now clear off before I swing pins on ya.
Okay. I only wanted to say hello.
You don't
He
have
has
the
like
guts.
one range of emotion.
Literally, boy, I don't have guts.
Don't mind strangers. But you seem kind of different to the usual scum around.
Like you?
My name's Nora. Nora Ratty.
Oh. Well, Nora. Do you think that stinking
Don't be so
smell
friendly,
sewer
Briggs.
Smelly? This is my home. Besides, I smell a thing.
I wonder why.
worth
I
a
was gonna
shot?
say that.
Don't be so impatient. Very friends will help ya.
They're furry? I have seen not a single piece of fur on those
That
things.
was rats.
I saw more fur on the Fluffy in this game.
Right?
I've seen more fur on Briggs' face.
Actually, I see more fur on her face. What are you talking about?
What do you
I've
want?
seen more fur on moldy jelly.
It's a drink.
To be fair, Briggs just looks like a struggle on his face.
Ah. Okay, well, I'll do my best.
Bring me a drop of grog. And the army of furry friends will help ya.
So,
My army of two.